So the best thing about this book is because it teaches life learning lessons.
There's lots of wonderful lessons there, aren't there? So who'd like to share a dream that they've had?
I've always wanted to be a police dog trainer.
Become an actor, or if I don't get that, I might apply to be a detective.
Become an astronaut, and I want to go onto Mars and I want to colonise Mars so that we can live on Mars one day.
Gosh, now that really is a big dream. So that's to have an ambition. What has the book told you about what you have to do to achieve that ambition?
You have to start training, and you have to put your mind to it, not just focus on more other things. You have to focus on your studies and your training, so you can achieve your dream.
Teaches you that you're unique, and that if everybody was the same in the world, that the world would just be boring.
You can accomplish any dream you want to, and you can do anything you want to, only if you believe in yourself.
My immediate reflection on just spending some time with the youngsters who've gone through this programme here at Shirestone is that they're just so full of ambition and spoke with such passion about their aspiration, and aspiration is very, very important in young people, so it's been a privilege to hear them talk about it.
The children have got so much out of not just the books, the lessons that she's done regarding friendships and their qualities have been fantastic. We've seen our writing abilities go up a lot because of the fact that she's given them a confidence to say, you may not be wealthy, you may not be all those things that maybe is the ideal lifestyle, but actually whatever you dream you can achieve, and that's what she's instilled in the children.
Is there evidence that what you've done has impacted in results for the school?
So I think the impact of going through the Little Chick programme for our children has been very noticeable. We see them having much higher aspirations and knowing how that they're going to build on those aspirations.
And I'm now saving for my holiday so I can buy lots of cool gadgets. So that's what you like, is it, gadgets? Why did you want to get behind this programme?
Generally, we want to help children. We want to boost their education. We want to help them with their lives, their dreams, their aspirations. So yeah, really, really exciting, and we were delighted to help Alison and the team.
As an organisation, you can measure your social value impact by supporting your local communities and investing in the schools. The aspiration is for all UK primary schools to be able to access the programme, of course, but we're starting with the West Midlands region.
What does a sponsor have to do?
If you really can't afford the time, the money that helps supply the books, the materials that the schools need is sufficient. That's sort of entry level, I would say. Beyond that, if you want to visit the schools, send people out, volunteering days, the schools involved and Alison help facilitate that, so there's benefit to the employer as well. And then at the far end, which is where I like to think we hopefully are now, there's that supporting of the cause, trying to push it further, raising awareness of the programme, so that when we do look to expand outside the West Midlands region, there are interested parties already.
I was so excited when Alison got in touch and told me about this book, and I was incredibly inspired by her story and the book. And we started this about 5 or 6 years ago. Interestingly, one of the children who's currently in year 11 now, they had a workshop with Alison, and there was a female firefighter, and she came in and she was showing the children that if you're a female, you can also be a female firefighter. And I've got a child who's come back to see me at the gate, school gates, to say, guess what? Remember Alison? And I said, yeah. And she said, I'm going to be a female firefighter, will you please let her know?
What the impact of this is now. It's not just about having this aspiration, it's about thinking what you've got to do to fulfil that aspiration. And some of the behaviours they described, I think, are what we see acted out in this school on a day-to-day basis. So in terms of outcomes, you can probably say they're already evidence in how people conduct themselves, and that's a lovely thing to be able to describe.
So with the Mayor coming and visiting one of our many schools that are sponsored by amazing organisations in order to build aspirations and confidence and belief in our children, is a real moment for me personally, but also for the programme. We've got thousands, hundreds of thousands of primary school children that will benefit from this kind of development and support, and matching that, many organisations that can demonstrate their social value impact through supporting their local schools in their local communities and creating the future leaders that we're looking for.
Shirestone Academy!